what do you make of it then that people make complaints or issue warnings and they can't get a response? I mean, what is it that's defective here?
I think, and I'm speculating, but as a whole, and I'm not speaking to the people of ASIC, but I am speaking about the monolith that has been created. They have become so large, so unwieldy, that they spend a lot of money looking after ants' nests. They don't do anything, and when they do actually take affirmative action, it then becomes catastrophic for so many more people. I think that the enforcement area of the regulator should be separated. The two should not coexist.
You require a licence to carry on a financial services business in Australia. That's under Section 911A of the Corps Act.
Yes.
And then you require a licence under 911A of the Corps Act to run a managed investment scheme.
Yes.
Neither of which were held by Courtney House. So even if we did split enforcement off from ASIC, isn't the issue here that the organisation was not able to be effective in responding to complaints and warnings they received from the community, including the regulator community?
If I'm going to use an analogy here, if a parent says to a school principal, "I'm not satisfied with one of your teachers," does the principal say, "Well, that teacher actually isn't qualified, so we won't do anything about it"? It is absolutely illogical. So there is no cohesion with ASIC capacity to monitor accurately complaints as they come in and see whether they're valid or not. You know, there might be a lot of complaints, but God, if you get 10 about one company, it warrants an investigation. I had another client, and it is the estate of Stephen Halgren. ASIC actually investigated him. They actually investigated him, and he ran an unlicensed managed investment scheme, and they didn't find anything wrong. They set him free, and he took millions.
In relation to Courtney House, I mean, what do you say to these victims now at this point in time? There's not really any avenue for recompense through the Ponzi scheme, is there?
Well, but by nature of a Ponzi scheme, the last one in gets the first money out. It's a giant circle. The only avenue for redress available in this country for a variety of my clients is through the Department of Finance under Senator, I think she's Senator Gallagher.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Department of Finance defers to ASIC to be judge, jury, witness. It can't monitor itself. Have you done anything wrong, Mr. ASIC? Well, no, I haven't. There's lots of examples how I have got it wrong, but I say no, so it must be right.
How big do you think the problem is? Do you have any sense of the numbers?
4 of my clients, my client groups, have lost, mum and dad investors have lost $1.5 billion. I represent 20. So you do the math. Prime Trust, City Pacific, the list goes on and on and on. The existence of Ponzi schemes in Australia is damning. It should make ASIC sit up and say, what is wrong with us, with what we are doing as the regulator, that these Ponzi schemes can happen in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Also in 7 this evening, a woman accused of masterminding a multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme is now paying the price. Just One Station is speaking to some of her victims on this sentencing day, and 7's Jordan Kissane is live at the courthouse in Miami now. Jordan.
It was intense inside the courthouse. Victims were emotional as they spoke directly to that defendant, Joanna Garcia, someone they say they used to call Mother Teresa, today referring to her as the devil.
Plenty of people I know, they were like, this is all I have. I mean, what am I going to do? I might as well kill myself now.
For the last 3+ years, it's been about living a nightmare of uncertainty because we are the victims of this heartless woman, Joanna Garcia.
Joanna Michelle Garcia was sentenced to 20 years behind bars after operating a Ponzi scheme right here in South Florida, defrauding investors nearly $200 million.
I am a single mother. I emptied my life savings into this investment, which I thought it was legit, not knowing it was not.
I don't foresee getting a penny back. I've resigned myself to that a long time ago.
Stephen Schulman is just one of about 15,000 investors who entrusted their money with Garcia, the former CEO of MJ Capital Funding, LLC. She operated the scheme from October 2020 to August 2021, falsely promising high returns from merchant cash advances to her investors like Schulman.
Everything was good for like 6 months, just like that. The person that delivered the check every month on the exact same day. The check that I was supposed to get didn't show up. And I tried to call him the next day, and the next day, no answer. Then I looked up and I realized that this was busted by the FBI and the SEC as a Ponzi scheme.
He tells us he entrusted Garcia with $50,000 of his hard-earned money during the pandemic, at a time he says he was reliant on his investments' returns most.
No money's coming in, no income. So I was trying to figure out how could I keep an income stream.
Victims just like Schulman who say they've lost their life savings. Their kids have gone hungry, some even battling suicide and depression as a result of their losses at Garcia's hands, anticipating never reuniting with their hard-earned money.
I can't do anything to her. I can't get the money back. I can't do anything.
And Garcia did address the courtroom today, apologizing to those she says she has hurt. Her defense team telling us that the receivership assigned to her case has recovered about 1/3 of those misappropriated funds, and now victims like Schulman sit and wait to be financially made whole again. In downtown Miami, Jordan Kissane, 7 News.